Hi everyone, Alan here from the Alan Keynes Daily Blog YouTube channel. Yeah, well, what can I say? Boris has gone and done it, hasn't he? Oh dear. Oh dear. The travel and tourism industries are not going to be the same for a while. This is a special message for all international persons who are thinking of coming to the UK for vacation and stuff. Don't bother. Don't bother. Because the Prime Minister of the UK has basically turned around and said, if you come to the UK, you have to quarantine for 14 days. All the other... Yeah. So if you come to the UK, you'll have to be here for over a month. So that when you come here, I've not got the full details yet. The full details of what's going to happen to you have not been released. They're keeping us Brits in the dark about that. But most probably, you'll be taken to a government-based hotel, shall we say? I reckon anyway. And you'll be directed to go to this hotel and then quarantine for 14 days. Sit in place. You won't be able to leave your hotel room or anything like that. You'll just have to call for a form of room service, and you'll probably have to stay there for the 14 days. What else is going to happen? And they haven't basically said anything, but what I am going to say is that, it's not a good thing for tourism in this country. I know a lot of Americans come here, a lot of Canadians come here, and it's going to really affect our tourism business. And living in a tourist resort, basically, we do get a lot of foreign travellers here, especially when it comes up to conference season. We have something similar to Vegas, and we have a lot of conference venues here. People think, oh, Blackpool, it's a little crummy seaside town, but in the past it's been more than that. The UK political parties used to have their conferences here until they decided not to. They decided to go to Bournemouth instead, because Bournemouth had their convention centre done up. They got some help and financial help to get that done. But now Blackpool is now, I said Blackburn. Could you ever have a conference at Blackburn? I don't think so. They don't have it. They don't have a proper conference facilities there. But Blackpool here, at Blackpool, they've got the conference facilities there, and it's going to be improved quite a fair bit. And, they're going to have to basically change how they do things in Blackpool, because if they want to get people to come there and that, well, they're going to have to beef the facilities up a bit. That means new hotels. But back to the thing I was what I was saying, 14 days in a hotel room. God, I would not wish that on anybody. I just would not wish that on anyone. But the thing is, who's going to pay for it? Is it going to be the tourist who's going to pay for it, or is it the UK government? Here we go again. You know, that circle. Most probably the tourists. So if I were an American person thinking about visiting Britain, my advice would be to stay in your own country and basically support your local economy, because it needs it. And if you're thinking to come into Britain from the Vegas Valley, don't bother. I wouldn't bother, because your city needs you, to spend your money locally, so that it boosts jobs. Like here in the UK, we have a quite robust welfare system here, but how long they can keep funding it, I don't know, because as I know of, the UK economy is tanking just as bad, and it's going to be a global thing. Is this? We've got the Brexit talks going on still, and that was one of the concerns. Is this thing going to get in the way of that? And I think the EU are having more troubles of their own now, because Italy's playing up. They're asking for a bailout again to deal with the situation. It's costing them money, and they're asking the other 26 countries to dig in their pocket and help them out. Cyprus, it's like Cyprus all over again, and Greece, and Greece all over again. And then do expect us to pay £36 billion for leaving. Nigel Farage was right, in what he said. But it's just one of those things that we all have to look out for. And whilst I'm on here, it's about time Blackpool Council started embrace. There's only so much land round the outskirts of Blackpool and some other northern towns. I think Blackburn as well. I think they should start basically re-examining vertical living again, because design of tower blocks has basically changed and improved, and other northwest towns should have another look at that. you know, because it's working very well for Manchester and Salford. And, you know, they could get more income in that way. Because there's only so many houses you can put on a plot of land. Like, you know, going vertically is more bang for your buck for your land. And that should happen, you know. Come on, councils of Blackburn, Darwen, Accrington, Manchester, Preston and Blackpool. Wakey. Because there's a situation going on, and, you know, it's wakey time. You know. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, if you're a foreign national, don't bother coming. Don't bother coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I've been jumping all over the place tonight. It's because I've been stuck in this house for God knows how many weeks. And it's time to get out. And I said I'd get you some new videos going up. So, we'll do that. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Press the subscribe button. Either give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever. It helps the YouTube algorithm and all that to say that you've watched the video. Yeah. So that's all from me for now. 3, 2, 1, click.